Hello students, welcome you all on our online lecture series on element of machine design. This is our next lecture on factor of safety. This is important point from exam point of view. In every examination, one question is asked on this topic for 4 marks and 6 marks. The question is of type explain the term factor of safety or define the factor of safety for brittle material and ductile material. In this lecture, we are going to discuss the concept of factor of safety. What does it mean? And after that, we will discuss the definition of factor of safety for brittle material, for ductile material. Before discussing the definition, you have to understand what does it mean by factor of safety in daily life also. For that purpose, we will take some point and go through that points. For that purpose, you have to consider when we manufacture any element, before of that you have to design that component, and when we design that component, for certain area you have to take consideration of failure, and the consideration of failure is due to variation in dimension and non-uniformity in the material strength. When load is applied on any element that we have already designed and manufactured, that time the dimensions of material get increases, or when we use that material or some element in any machine, that time also the variation in dimensions are there while assembling or while manufacturing in some of the part. And the second point is that non-uniformity in material strength. That means when we use any material in any machine, that time we have to identify the strength of material, or we have to calculate the strength of material, but the strength point or the value of strength is not uniform throughout the material. For that purpose, we will take one example here. This is the metal rod, circular stock, and which is having length L. Consider the length of material is 2 meter. Okay, and before of installing the material, we have to check the strength of that material or that component, and this component is going to assemble in any machine. When we are going to calculate or analyze the strength of material, after calculating the strength of material of this material is 10 unit. Consider the strength of material is 10 unit. Now the important point is that 10 unit point or that 10 unit strength is not uniform throughout the component or throughout the length of that component. Why it is so? While manufacturing, some cracks are already inside the material, and the strength of that material is calculated throughout the material. But when we assemble that material in any machine or that machine part, that time the load are assume that the load is applying at the end of point, and here the cracks are not at its starting point or at its end point. The cracks are going to propagate or generate inside the material at its center point, and when we apply the external load or ultimate load what we have designed at end point and up to start point, that time that material can sustain that load. But what is going to happen when the load is applied at its center? The cracks are already developed inside the material at its center point, and when we apply the load, that time the material cannot able to sustain that load, and it get break down into two pieces, or it get bend also. In this condition, now when we apply same quantity of load at its end point or at its starting point, at same point the material is capable to sustain that load, but when we apply the load at its center point, that material is not able to capable or to sustain that load. This point is non-uniformity in the material strength. Okay, and because of that, the failures are happen inside the machine due to the component. And to prevent the failure in component, we have to consider one term, that is factor of safety. Now, what does it mean? That we will discuss by using one example here. You have seen this machine. You know that the capacity of the machine is limited one because it is having the sitting capacity. Consider that it is having the capacity of carrying the load or traveling the load is up to 60 passenger. Okay, but you know that at any point or in some certain period, the capacity goes beyond the limit. And what is going to happen here? Even though the capacity is or the load is applied inside the material or on that machine is increasing, even though the machine is capable to move that load or travel the passenger from one point to another point. Now, while designing this machine, the designer is consider the point factor of safety, and by considering the factor of safety point, he is going to design the machine. And because of that, up to certain level, if the capacity of load going to increase, though the machine is having capable to sustain load. Okay, and here the point comes factor of safety and limit also. Now we will move towards our first example. When we consider the factor of safety, that time what we have to do, that we have to consider one stress point, and which is minimum or less than yield strength and ultimate stress. Okay, and you know that the yielding and ultimate point which we have discussed in stress strain diagram. Yielding means the stress is constant or decreasing, but the strain is going to increase. This phenomena is happen in ductile material because that material is having the property of bending, or the material which is having the property ductility that can bend. But ultimate strength is that when we apply certain load or maximum load, after that the material is not able to sustain that load. It get break into two pieces, and we have to take or we have to consider one stress limit or stress value which is less than yielding and ultimate point. Okay, now we will move towards the actual definitions of factor of safety. Now the definition of factor of safety is, it is defined as the ratio of maximum stress to the working stress or design stress, and in mathematically you have to write in examination as FOS is equal to maximum stress upon working stress. Here the 3 points are important and which are frequently asked in that question also. Factor of safety for ductile material. Now the factor of safety for ductile material is similar as the maximum stress upon working stress, but here when the ductile material we are going to consider, that time we have to consider yielding point, and the formula for ductile material is yielding stress to the design stress or working stress, and we can write the definition as it is defined as the ratio of yielding stress to the design stress. Then factor of safety for brittle material is, now for brittle material the yielding phenomena or yielding point is not there, because when we apply load on that material or on brittle material, that time after proportional limit it is only having the ultimate stress point and after that breaking point. And for the brittle material, factor of safety is equal to ultimate stress upon working stress, and we have to write the definition of factor of safety for brittle material is, it is defined as it is the ratio of ultimate stress to the working stress. And third one is factor of safety for shear condition, it is equal to yield shear stress divided by yield shear or working stress. You know that what is meant by shear condition, when the perpendicular force is applied and due to that force the material is going to shear into 2 points, that time the stress is developed inside the material or inside that component is known as shear stress. Now the next point is consideration for selection of factor of safety. Different parameters are there or different consideration while considering the factor of safety point. The important point is that when the designer is going to consider the factor of safety, it is always or he has to always consider different points, and that points are, first one is material, mode of manufacturing, types of stresses, general service condition and shape of part. Now we will take one by one. First one is a material. You know that every material is having different properties, and based on that properties the material is having its strength or different calculations. These calculations or these points we have in design data book. So the designer has to consider, first point is which material is going to use for manufacturing that part, and depending upon that material the designer has to select the factor of safety. This is first consideration, that is material. The second point is mode of manufacturing. You know that for manufacturing any component different processes are there for developing or manufacturing that component, and due to that mode of manufacturing changes are going to happen inside the material, and for that purpose the designer has to consider the mode of manufacturing process also. For mode of manufacturing purpose, now we will take one example. When we manufacture any component, that time or in between that stages we have the process of hardening. In this process also we have different processes, analyzing, normalizing, and due to that also the property of a material get changes. Therefore the designer has to consider mode of manufacturing while designing that component for factor of safety purpose. Next one is types of stresses. This point is already we have covered in our stress point. In this point we have different stresses. There are 5 stresses: tensile stress, compression stress, bending stress, torsional stress and shear stress. When the component is assembled in that device or that machine, after that or in running time different loads are applied on that element, and due to that load which stresses are going to occur inside the material or on that component, that has to consider while designing the component. Okay, so the types of stresses is also important point while designing or while considering the value of factor of safety. Next, general service condition and shape of part. The shape of part is very important one, because every material is having different shape or unique shape, and it has to assemble in any other component, or some components or some parts having different loading condition, and due to the change of shape in size, load carrying capacity or the stress value of that material or the manufactured component is going to change, and due to that the factor of safety for the machined component or change in shape of that component is to be considered while selecting different shape of material. And this point is important in exam point of view also. We will discuss in next lecture shape of part. This is also called as stress concentration. We will take shape of part and stress concentration point. Okay, now in next lecture we have some numericals based on stress strain point and factor of safety point. These are some simple numerical which can ask for 4 to 6 marks, which we will discuss in next lecture. Thank you.